All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JayH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Got a big update. It's official. The APWU 2024-2027 National Agreement has been officially voted on. It's voted on, and they ratifying it. That means it's locked in, done deal. Nah, mean, done deal. According to the union, 95% of the members who voted said yes to this new 3-year contract. But I want to slow that down for a second there, cuz was it 34,000 like 900 voted yes, and 1,900 basically voted no. That's barely 37,000 votes out of like 190,000 members. You dig? That's barely 20%. That's barely 20%. Now listen, this is not whether or not you should have voted yes or no. Definitely no. I don't care what you do. I had my feelings about it. I share that, and I tell you all to vote your conscience. It's the fact that so many people did not vote at all. After I sat there and did my due diligence with the NALC, they had a huge turnout because they did not like what they saw. They wanted the fight. They wanted the smoke. But I guess because Mr. Renfro just overrided, he showed his power. It's the fact that so many people didn't vote. It tells me more than anything in the agreement that people are tired. People are checked out. What's the word? Apathy. I call it burnout. Disillusionment. Where people are just saying, why fight? What's it even worth? Because I know postal workers do care. They just feel like their voices don't matter anymore. And that's what worries me more than any wage increase or COLA chart that they got goings ons, because they're bragging about it. We're talking about a contract that controls your wages, your job security, and work rules for the next 3 years. And 80% of the union did not weigh in. That's the real problem. That's the real problem. And let me check my phone live, real time, baby, real time. This was sent by Sean. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't know if he wants his name on here. So I appreciate you, Sean, for sending this to me. Thank you. But emotions out of it. Let's talk about what's in the approval, I guess. 1.3%. The shit we were clowning the NALC's about. Now they got 1.3 from November 24, retroactive, 1.4% in 2025, and 1.5% in 2026. The PSEs, that'd be the clerkcraft, get an extra 1% each year, plus 50 cents an hour raise after 26 weeks. Everybody want to know about the money. Just the only thing that we benefit from, I guess, is the full COLA for career workers. There's 6 in total. They get a career workers get a COLA every January and July through 2027. The first COLA will be $395 effective March 8th, 2025. That's if you're looking back. There's a night differential bump for the first time in 30 years. Some people know, well, actually, everybody should know about nighttime differential. Anything after 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. there's a night differential pay for the new people. It's 4% in 2025 and 2% more in 2026. For what that's worth, okay. Layoff protection. This may trouble some people. This is what they spoke about. This was in the tentative agreement. No layoff for all career employees hired by September 20th, 2024, even if they got less than 6 years in. That's new. So that covers about 70,000 more people, I guess. Yeah. So, that whole thing about 6 years, you're, let me word this correctly. There was a no layoff clause before where you had to be at least 6 years in before you had that clause in there. This one transformed it to say there's a no layoff clause if you were career employee hired by September 20th, 2024, even if you have less than 6 years in. So that's a bump. The PSEs get automatic conversion to career after 24 months, which is the same thing with carriers. After 24 months, they get converted, CCAs. But the 4-hour offices are still excluded. Some people have no idea what that means, except for the people that know what that means, RMPO folks. The work rules, the annual leave exchanged doubled from 40 hours to 80 hours. I can exchange my annual leave for some shmoney. Before, we could only do it for 40 hours and you'd get cash back. Now it's 80 hours and you can get cash back, which is good because some people have too much annual leave. I have annual leave. I don't know about y'all. Y'all be burning that shit out. The leave carryover increased to 520 hours. There's basically new family leave covered under the bereavement, which would include the in-laws, grandchildren, step parents. Before it was just like your spouse or your kids, something like that. The PTFs get more say on where they can work, I guess. They get more representation. It's not just you're a do boy, do this. I want to see how that's worded in the actual contract though. So more craft specific stuff, the maintenance, the MVS, that's mine, and clerks, most of the updates would be structural. And that means MOUs, memorandums of understandings. So for your area, things are catered for your area. So if you live in an area that has a bunch of snow and ice on a consistent basis, they may have a MOU specifically for the maintenance craft saying, hey, if these maintenance workers have to go outside in X amount of temperature to do cleaning of snow at the facility for the carriers, they may get paid an extra rate. The MOUs, it's specifically for areas. If you don't know what that is, please talk to your shop stewards. Some of it's reworded. And I'm not gonna sit here and bash my union again. I mm, I sort of like my president. He's all right, but I'm definitely not gonna clap either. To me, this feels like a safe contract, and they said that. This word, it's safe. They played defense to keep what you had. They got a few upgrades. They didn't give anything back. The deeper issue isn't the fine print. It's the silence. It's the fact that most of y'all didn't vote to say anything, to say nothing. And I don't think it's because people were satisfied. It's not like, oh man, yeah. I think people are just overwhelmed, overworked. They sick of the fucking policies, the politics inside the post office and inside the union, to be realistic, man. Union is just the more I see behind the scenes, the more, and there's nothing they can do at the top to stop it. Y'all can't stop them. You can't stop your people from sharing what goes on behind the curtains. These people are now being told, hey, make sure you make sure we see that your phone isn't recording before you come in here to talk to us. That's not stopping them to pull back the curtain to expose you. They share this with me all the time, man. There's so much stuff that, out of respect from certain people, I do not share a lot of things that I hear, but I am disgusted with a lot of things that I do hear. But I don't have that power. I got a voice of the voiceless, but it does nothing to sit there and say, hey, this specific union in this specific area, this is what this, watch your words, Jay said. It does me no good. It would do you guys some good to change this culture, because the politics in Washington ain't got nothing to do with the politics when it comes down to a union, and a union is just supposed to be representing you. You can't fix that shit with a flyer. You gotta fix that with rebuilding trust. And we ain't there yet. Anyway, it's done. The contract is official. Retro Pray will be coming. I'll do a video on that. The programming is in progress, I guess. And then they counted the votes. If you voted, I respect it. If you didn't, I get it. But you got to know this stuff shapes your future, whether you like it or not. And, I'm JayH. I don't push the narrative. I give you mine. Please be safe out there. And those were the facts. And if y'all see my head kind of going from left to right, because I'm trying to still figure out how my camera is there, but the screen is over there so that I can see me, so that I can see what's in my view. So if y'all like, what the hell is he looking at? It's because I'm trying. It's hard to just stare at the camera, but my screen is over there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. The she be down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh.